I wanted people to be able to recognize and to have a certain feeling for what they were watching. In the beginning, everything was challenging because the other Game of Thrones was absolutely brilliant. They were the style guide line of the show. It was not a question of doing better. It was just doing something different and just saying, this is another show, I start from scratch, which came naturally and organically because the minute that you have a new script, new actors, they all had new ideas helping me in the designs.
We work very closely alongside the armory, hair and makeup, and props. When we created the looks, we had various meetings where we would all get together, prosthetics, hair, makeup, costume, and the art department, because we all had to work together. We really collaborated on that. We have a team of 3 costume buyers and fabric buyers who have great connections, fabric suppliers all over the world, and those suppliers will bring us different options from different countries and different places, and quite often it's better for us to go direct to the supplier. The biggest task that we've had to come across is actually Brexit. Hate to be political, but we've had huge problems with shipping and getting stuff in and out, and also we were buying during a lockdown, so we were really limited as to where we could go and how we could purchase our fabrics. So that was by far the biggest hurdle.
The costumes are always silk. No, not that because I'm a snob, but I really believe that silk looks always fantastic in every single form. And every actor loves it. But for me, what was important is that they could move freely. They could jump, sit, fight, and always feel very free in what they were wearing. And that's why I gave to the men a sort of tight tailoring. First, because I love tight tailoring. I think that you should see a goji moving. The same with the woman as well. Give them a very modern silhouette. And what I mean by a modern silhouette, although it's happening once upon a time, it's somebody from now watching it. And I want every single person of the public to want to be dressed up like that.
My daughter is the future queen. I wanted this to be a wedding for the histories.
For the wedding, Rhaenyra is wearing a white dress, and then she gets the cape. And the cape is a mixture of the Targaryen and the Velaryon. The 2 Vigil, because it's the mix of the 2 families.
The dress was made by Josh Bain, one of our cutters, and he had a team of 6 seamstresses working on that dress, plus the 3 embroiderers. It took around 5 weeks to make from start to finish.
It was beautiful. Jenny's always going to make me look beautiful. I was very clever. I asked for no sleeves because it gets really hot in here. So I just had these beautiful chains as sleeves. And it's got obviously the dragon scales and little dragon memorabilia scattered all over it.
The biggest challenge for Rhaenyra and Millie in the wedding dress was that we shot it over an 8-day period, and it's a bright white dress, and it was incredibly difficult for the standby team to keep it clean when she ends up covered in blood and covered in dirt.
I was so scared I was going to spill something on that dress. Oh my God.
We made 2 wedding dresses, one for Millie and one for her stunt double, and so we really had to shoot it in order. It was incredibly time-consuming with all the embroidery, so we didn't have time to make more than 2. And it was incredibly upsetting to see a dress trashed, unable to be saved.
It felt very bold being the only one in white in a sea full of dark colors. It was very fun.
I enjoyed designing it. It has been a year of sheer happiness and creation with an incredible team, and everybody was so lovely and wonderful to work with.